Indication. Eucrisa is indicated for topical treatment of mild to moderate atopic dermatitis in patients 2 years of age and older.
When Braxton was an infant, and by the time he was 1, we had been to the pediatrician. The pediatrician had officially diagnosed him as atopic dermatitis, but it's one of those things that we had noticed because he had dry spots, his flares, when he would flare, it's just flaky, crusty. He would scratch. You could tell he was uncomfortable. I don't remember a time when he hasn't had it. It's been part of our story. As he moved into high school, he's always been interested in sports. He's always done swim team, but he wanted to participate in sports in high school, and he really wanted to play football. But it was interesting, kind of heartbreaking as a caregiver when he said, "Dad, I don't think I can because I don't think I can wear all the pads without having flares, without my eczema flaring. I don't think I'll be able to do it."
The areas where my eczema flares up the most is usually like on the bottoms of my ears, sometimes on my eyelids, right here on my arm, and then below my knee, and then underneath my knee. And sometimes they'll pop up on my thighs, but not often.
We started trying all the different creams. We'd have 2 different kinds of lotions that we would use after he would bathe, and he hated both of them. So he would scream, "No big lotion." I hated it because I felt like I couldn't help him.
I was 2 years old right here. I was 1 or a couple months old right here.
It feels like Braxton has been prescribed every topical steroid that's come on the market over the last 13 years. And certainly you can see he has long-term skin discoloration from all the steroid use. Whenever a new product has come on the market, we've tried that as well. In fact, that's how we came to Eucrisa, because his pediatrician had been following it. It was actually something as a caregiver we were excited about trying, and it's made such a difference for us.
My dad gave me tips. He said just use a small amount on each flare-up. When I first started using Eucrisa, it felt very good on my skin, but after using it a while, it started to burn a little bit over the eyes. But everywhere else, it was perfectly good.
He feels like he's been able to manage his flares much more effectively than he has in the past. One of the great things about working for Pfizer for the last 20 years is I've had the privilege to bring a lot of life-changing, life-saving medicines to market, and it's always interesting. What's been interesting as a caregiver, not as a representative, but as someone managing someone that has atopic dermatitis, the difference that Eucrisa has made for his quality of life. I would tell a caregiver, a parent, a friend, if they had a child with eczema, that they need to do everything their physician tells them to do, obviously. But in particular, I would tell them to make sure that they're avoiding triggers and moisturizing, but certainly for us, I'd tell them try Eucrisa, because it has made such a great difference in our lives and for my son.
My overall experience with Eucrisa has been very good. I just noticed that the red rashes were just going away. I started seeing the improvement that Eucrisa made over time.
Important safety information. Contraindications. Eucrisa is contraindicated in patients with known hypersensitivity to crisaborole or any component of the formulation. Warnings and precautions. Hypersensitivity reactions, including contact urticaria, have occurred in patients treated with Eucrisa and should be suspected in the event of severe pruritus, swelling, and erythema at the application site or at a distant site. Discontinue Eucrisa immediately and initiate appropriate therapy if signs and symptoms of hypersensitivity occur. Adverse reactions. The most common adverse reaction occurring in greater than or equal to 1% of subjects in clinical trials was application site pain, such as burning or stinging. Indication. Eucrisa is indicated for topical treatment of mild to moderate atopic dermatitis in patients 2 years of age and older.